Hey gang, and welcome to this Bootstrap 5 crash course. So I'm sure that most people who watch my videos on this channel have got a pretty vague idea of what Bootstrap is already, but for those of you that don't, Bootstrap is a front-end CSS and JavaScript framework that allows us to quickly make mobile-first responsive websites. It includes pre-made components like navbars, modules, tabs, tooltips, buttons, accordions, and loads of others, along with the CSS needed to style them. It also comes fully baked with a responsive CSS grid system that we can use to distribute content onto our web pages. And all this means that we can pretty quickly create nice-looking, interactive websites without having to write a single line of CSS or JavaScript. It's also really easy to customize Bootstrap too, meaning if you don't like some particular styles, like the default theme colors for example, you can change them to something that you do like. And on top of all of these features, it also takes care of browser compatibility so that your website looks pretty good on any modern browser and device. And now Bootstrap has just released a new version, version 5, which includes new features. And that's the version we're going to be using in this series. So that's a little bit about Bootstrap. Now let's take a look at what we're going to be building in this course. So during this course, I'm first of all going to cover some of the basics of Bootstrap 5, things like colors, typography, buttons, and that kind of thing. And then after that, we'll start building a landing page for an ebook that looks something like this. And this page is going to pull together a lot of the different components and features of Bootstrap 5, such as navbars, the grid system, cards, accordions, list groups, icons, forms, modules, and we're also going to see how to use a component new to Bootstrap 5, the off canvas, which is something like this, a bit like a side navigation that slides into the page. Now, on top of that, I'm also going to show you how to use the tabs component as well. First though, we need to set up a new project and hook it up to the Bootstrap framework. So I'll be using VS Code for this course, and I would highly recommend that you do too, because later on we're going to be using a Sass compiler package inside VS Code to customize our Bootstrap theme. And there's also another package I'll be using called Live Server to preview our site in a browser, which we're going to see shortly. So if you want to download VS Code, you can do at this address. Next, I'm going to open up a new folder with VS Code, and I've got this folder already created on my desktop. It's completely empty at the moment, but what I'm going to do now is add in a new file called index.html. And inside this file, I'm going to boilerplate an HTML file just by typing doc and tab. And I'll also change the title, and I'm going to put an H1 at the top of the body as well. Alright, so now we just need to add the Bootstrap framework to our web page. And there's a few ways we can do that. We could either download the JavaScript and CSS files and add them directly to our project folder. We could use the CDN bundles, one for the CSS and one for the JavaScript as well. And we can also use npm to install it locally into our project, or yarn if you prefer. In our case, to keep it simple for now, we're going to be using the CDN links, but later on near the end of the series, we'll also use npm to install Bootstrap locally too, so that we can customize it. So grab the CDN links and head back to your editor and paste them into the HTML file in the head. So the CSS is going to stay up here in the head. We need to take the JavaScript though and place that one at the bottom of the body. So that's pretty much all we need to do for now. Now we can use Bootstrap classes and components in this file. So now the first thing I want to do is preview this in a browser, and to do that we'll be using a package called Live Server. So open your packages tab and type Live Server to find it and install it. And what this package allows us to do is right click any HTML file and open that up in a browser using a local development server. So once that's installed, we can go back to the HTML file and we can right click it and click open with Live Server. And now we can see this in a browser. And already we can see that Bootstrap has changed the default font family. It's no longer Times New Roman, but instead it's a sans serif font loaded in by Bootstrap. Now, one more thing I want to do is add in an assets folder into my project and put in a couple of images that we're going to use later on. So I'm going to just drag this in, but if you want to grab these images, you can find them and all the course files as well for this series on GitHub. So then, my friends, this is the repo you're going to find those images in, as well as all the course files for every single lesson as well. And every lesson in the course has its own branch in the repo. And to get the code and files for a particular lesson, you're going to need to select that lesson from the branch drop down up here in the top left. For example, to get the lesson 10 code, you'd select the lesson 10 branch. Then you can click the code button and download a zip file of this lesson which contains the final code for that lesson. Now, to get the images, we can select lesson 1 and then we can download that lesson as a zip file which contains the images inside it. Now, one more thing before you start, I would definitely recommend that you have at least a basic grasp of HTML and CSS before you start. If not, check out my HTML and CSS crash course. First of all, the link to that is going to be down below the video. But anyway, that is your introduction to Bootstrap. Next up, we're going to talk about the new features Bootstrap 5 brings to the table. By the way, if you want to watch this entire course now without YouTube adverts, you can do. It's all up on the NetNinja website, netninja.dev. You can buy the course for $2 to get instant access to all of it, or you can sign up to NetNinja Pro and get instant access to all of my courses without adverts, as well as premium courses not found on YouTube, including my Udemy ones. That's $9 a month, and you can get your first month half price when you use this promo code right here. So I'm going to leave this link down below in the video description for you to sign up, and I really hope you enjoy this series, and please do not forget to share, subscribe and like the videos. That really helps a lot, and I'm going to see you in the very next lesson.